Let me ask you something honest. Have you ever put on a blouse that looked perfectly fine on the hanger, walked to the mirror, and felt absolutely nothing? Not joy. Not confidence. Just a quiet, nagging feeling that something was off. You adjusted it. Smoothed it down. Told yourself maybe it was the lighting. But here is what no one tells you. Most of the time, it was never you. It was the blouse. And if you are a black woman over 50 who wants to dress with intention, with elegance, and with a kind of quiet confidence that turns heads without trying, then this video was made specifically for you. Because today on Elegance Women, we are breaking down the 7 blouse mistakes that are silently working against your style. And more importantly, we are going to fix every single one of them. Welcome to Elegance Women, the space where black women over 50 come to celebrate fashion that does not just cover us, but truly honors us. This is your corner of the internet for style, self-expression, wellness, and the kind of confidence that only gets richer with age. If you are new here, I am so glad you found your way to this community. And if you have been here before, welcome back, beautiful. It always feels like sitting down with a stylish, honest friend who tells you the truth. Before we get into it, make sure you subscribe to Elegance Women and tap the bell so you never miss a video. We are building something powerful here. A community of black women who refuse to be invisible, who choose to show up fully, boldly, and brilliantly at every age. Now let us get into these 7 mistakes. And stay all the way through, because mistake number 6 is the one most women never even think about, and it is quietly undermining even the most beautiful outfits. Mistake 1. Wearing blouses that are too baggy. This is one of the most common styling mistakes I see, and it comes from a place I completely understand. We have been told for years that loose clothing hides what we do not want seen. The tummy. The arms. The changes in our shape that come with time. So we reach for big. We reach for oversized. We reach for blouses that swallow us whole. But here is the truth no one is saying out loud. A blouse that is too baggy does not hide anything. It actually makes you appear larger and shapeless. The woman inside it, her beauty, her presence, her figure, disappears entirely. There is a difference between flowy and baggy. Flowy gives movement. Flowy gives elegance. Flowy whispers. Baggy just looks like the blouse belongs to someone 2 sizes bigger. The secret is fit that skims the body. Look for gentle darts at the waist, a curved hemline, soft pleats at the back that create shape without restriction. And if you already own blouses that feel too roomy, do not throw them out just yet. A simple half tuck at the front instantly creates definition. A slim belt brings back your waist. Layer a structured blazer on top and suddenly the blouse looks intentional, polished, and chic. Your blouse should frame you, not drown you. Mistake 2. Choosing blouses that are too tight or made from stiff fabric. On the complete opposite end, we have blouses that are too tight or made from fabrics with no ease. Tight blouses pull at the buttons, dig into the shoulders, and highlight exactly what you are trying to minimize. Stiff fabrics like thick polyester or unsoftened cotton create harsh, boxy lines that compete with the natural softness of your body. The result feels dated, uncomfortable, and frankly, unkind. The solution is fabric with ease. Soft cotton blends, silk, crepe, viscose, even fabrics with a touch of stretch. These materials drape beautifully. They skim rather than squeeze. They breathe and move and make you feel like yourself. Here is a simple test to use when shopping. Lift your arms in the fitting room. Roll your shoulders. If you feel restricted anywhere across the bust, at the back, through the shoulder, put it back. Clothes should never make you feel trapped. They should make you feel free. A blouse that drapes instead of clings will always look more expensive, more modern, and always do more for your body than one that fights against it. Mistake 3. Holding on to outdated collars and necklines. Collars and necklines are small details that carry enormous power. They frame your face. They set the tone of the entire look. And one of the most common mistakes I see is staying loyal to neckline styles that no longer serve you. Oversized pointed collars. Blouses buttoned all the way to the throat. High, stiff necklines that leave no room to breathe. These styles can make the neck appear shorter and add visual weight right at the top, drawing the eye down instead of up toward your beautiful face. And here is the thing. Your face deserves to be the focal point. That is where your expression lives. That is where your confidence shows. Soft V-necks are one of the most universally flattering necklines for women over 50. They elongate the neck visually and give an effortless sense of elegance without being revealing. Scoop necks offer a softer, more feminine alternative. And if you still love a collar, try a mandarin or collarless design. Both feel modern and refined. An open neckline also gives you something precious. Space to accessorize. A strand of pearls, a delicate gold necklace, a silk scarf wrapped gently at the throat. These touches add personality and polish without competing with the blouse. This one simple swap creates an instantly more current and more vibrant version of your everyday style. If you are finding these tips useful, drop a comment below and tell the Elegance Women community which mistake you have been making. And if you have not subscribed yet, now is the perfect time. Join us and never miss another video. Mistake 4. Choosing prints that overwhelm rather than elevate. Prints are not the enemy. But certain prints worn in certain ways are quietly working against you. When a print is too large, too loud, or too busy, it does not have personality. It takes over entirely. The eye does not know where to rest. And instead of seeing you, your posture, your smile, your presence, people only see the fabric. The key is scale and intention. Smaller, softer prints almost always photograph better and wear more gracefully. Delicate polka dots, subtle stripes, gentle florals in muted or jewel tones. These add interest without shouting. If you love a bold print, let it be the star. Pair it with solid, well-fitted bottoms. Tailored trousers in a neutral. That contrast creates balance and tells the eye exactly where to look. And pay close attention to color. Jewel tones, deep sapphire, rich emerald, warm burgundy, a luminous against deeper skin. They add life and dimension and make you glow. The print should always work for you. You should never have to work around the print. Mistake 5. Wearing blouses that are too long. Here is something that surprises many women the first time they hear it. A blouse that is too long can actually make you look shorter and heavier, even when the fabric itself is beautiful. Long tunic-style blouses that fall to mid-thigh hide the natural proportions of the body and drag the eye downward, shortening the visual length of the leg. The most flattering blouse length for most women over 50 lands right at the hip bone or just slightly below it. This length frames the torso, shows a hint of the leg, and creates a balanced, elegant silhouette. If you love a longer blouse, pair it with slim, tailored trousers or straight leg pants. The French tuck is also your best friend here. Simply tuck the front of the blouse loosely while leaving the back and sides free. It creates the suggestion of a waistline without changing the relaxed nature of the garment. A slim belt at the natural waist can do the same thing beautifully. Clothes should highlight your body's natural lines, not obscure them. It is not about coverage. It is about proportion. Mistake 6. Overlooking sleeve style and length. Sleeves might be the most underestimated element of any blouse, and yet they carry enormous power over how the whole look lands. Sleeves that cling tightly to the upper arm draw attention to the very place many women wish to minimize. Very wide or excessively puffy sleeves add bulk to the shoulders and can make a blouse feel costume-like rather than refined. And here is the detail most women never consider. Where the sleeve ends on your arm either slims and elongates, or widens and cuts. A sleeve that ends at the fullest part of the upper arm makes that area appear larger. A sleeve that ends just below the elbow creates a graceful, elongating line. Three-quarter sleeves are one of the most universally flattering lengths for women over 50. They draw the eye to the wrist, one of the slimmest points of the arm, and they work in almost every setting from a casual brunch to a business lunch. And here is a simple styling tip that works every single time. If a blouse sleeve is slightly too long, roll it neatly to just below the elbow. It lightens the look immediately and gives you the polished but effortless energy that is at the very heart of the Elegance Women aesthetic. Mistake 7. Settling for poor fabric quality and texture. Even the most beautiful silhouette can fall apart if the fabric is wrong. Shiny synthetics that cling in unexpected places. Stiff fabrics that refuse to drape. Thin materials that wrinkle within the hour. These fabrics do not serve you. They reflect light harshly, sit on the body without grace, and undermine the entire look no matter how great the cut or color. Quality fabric moves differently. It falls differently. It reads differently both in person and in photographs. And because we are talking about your presence, your image, your personal brand as a woman, fabric matters deeply. Natural and semi-natural fibers are your foundation. Soft cotton blends, fine breathable linen, silk for elevated occasions, crepe which drapes exquisitely, and well-made viscose. Even a fabric with a small percentage of stretch can be elegant and refined when the quality is right. Texture also adds richness. A blouse with a subtle matte finish, a gentle rib, or a fine jacquard weave signals attention to detail and communicates style without effort. And here is my personal rule when shopping. If the fabric feels good against your fingers, it will almost certainly look good on your body. Trust that instinct. When you prioritize quality over quantity, every blouse in your wardrobe becomes a piece you genuinely want to wear. And a wardrobe full of pieces you love is the foundation of true personal style. Especially now. So, my beautiful Elegance Women community, those are the 7 blouse mistakes that so many of us are making, often without even realizing it. And I want you to walk away from this video feeling not criticized, but equipped. Because every single one of these mistakes has a simple, attainable, elegant fix. Style at this stage of your life is not about following every trend. It is not about hiding. It is not about shrinking. It is about choosing pieces that honor your body, celebrate your evolution, and reflect the woman you have become. You have arrived at a place that took decades to reach. Your style should say that clearly. It should say, I know who I am. I know what I deserve. And I dress accordingly. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these 7 mistakes have you been making without realizing it? And which tip are you most excited to try? Drop your answer in the comments below. I read every single one, and your voice adds something to this community that no one else can. Here is something I want to ask you directly, and I genuinely want your honest answer in the comments. Do you think the fashion industry has intentionally ignored Black women over 50? Because I have a strong opinion about this, and I think you might too. If this video gave you even one moment of clarity, one fresh way of seeing your wardrobe, please give it a like. It helps more women just like you find Elegance Women. And if you have not yet joined this community, subscribe right now. This is your space. A space for Black women over 50 who refuse to be invisible, who dress with intention, and who know that elegance is not a phase. It is a lifestyle. Until next time, remember this. You are not too old. It is not too late. And you have never been more powerful than you are right now. This is Elegance Women. And darling, you are exactly where you are supposed to be.